Welcome to Math with Mr. J. In this video, we're going to take a look at going from expanded form to standard form. And as you can see on your screen, we have 5 that we're going to go through together in order to get this down. So let's jump right into number 1 here. And the nice thing about expanded form is that it always goes in order from left to right. So left will have the greatest valued digit, and as we work our way to the right, the furthest right will be the lowest valued digit. And expanded form really helps us with our overall number sense and understanding of numbers. So it's really good to have a firm grasp and understanding of expanded form. So let's start with number 1, like I said here, and we have a 4 in the hundreds place. That's how I like to think of it in my head. So that 4 has a value of 400. So let's start by writing our 4. It's our greatest valued digit in this number. And again, you can think of it like this: 4 in the hundreds place. Now let's just go in order. So after the hundreds place is going to be the tens place. So let's see if we have anything in the tens place. Next, we do a 3 in the tens place. So our next digit is going to be a 3. And after the tens is the ones place. So let's see what comes next. And we have an 8 in the ones place, or an 8 with a value of 8 ones, which is just 8. So let's put our 8 in the ones place. Now that's all our digits there, and we went all the way over to the ones place. So the standard form there is 438. Let's take a look at number 2. And we start with a 5 in the 10,000s place, or a 5 that has a value of 50,000. So let's write our 5 first. Now we just work our way right. So what place comes after the 10,000s place? Well, the thousands. And next we have a 7 in the thousands place. So let's put a 7. And after the thousands place, we have a comma. And then comes the hundreds. But here we have a 9 in the tens. So we don't have a digit listed in our expanded form for the hundreds place, but we still need something there to hold that place. So we put a 0 in the hundreds place. And then next, like we just talked about, comes the tens, and we have a 9 in the tens. Now, that's it for our expanded form. We don't have any other digits there. But we can't leave our number like this. We need to go all the way over to the ones, so we, just like the hundreds, we need a 0 in the ones place. So our standard form is 57,090, and that matches our expanded form. All right, let's go to number 3, and we're going to throw in some decimals here for 3, 4, and 5. So here we start with a 2 in the hundreds, or a 2 with a value of 200. So we'll write our 2. Next comes the tens place, which the expanded form does not have a digit for the tens place, so we need a 0 here. Next is the ones place, and we do have a digit, a 3 in the ones place. After the ones comes a decimal, and then the tenths place. So we have a 4 in the tenths place, or a 4 with a value of 4 tenths. Next is the hundredths place, and we have a 7 in the hundredths place. So for number 3, we have 203 and 47 hundredths. All right, number 4, our greatest value digit is always the furthest to the left, remember? And we're going to start with a 9 in the tens place, or a 9 with a value of 90. So let's start with that 9. Next would come the ones place, which We do not have the ones place included in that expanded form, so we need a 0 here. After the ones comes a decimal. And then the tenths place, which the tenths place is not listed in our expanded form, so we need a 0 here. Next, we have a 6 in the hundredths place. So let's put a 6 there. And lastly, a 1 in the thousandths. So for number 4, we have 90 and 61 thousandths. All right, lastly, number 5, we start with a 5 with the value of 500, or 5 in the hundreds place. Next would be the tens place, which we don't have anything in our expanded form for the tens place, so we need our placeholder 0. Next is the ones, and we have a 7 in the ones place. After the ones comes our decimal, and then the tenths place, which is not listed in our expanded form, so we do need to hold it with a 0. Next is an 8 in the hundredths. And lastly, a 2 in the thousandths. So for number 5, we have 507 and 82 thousandths. So there you have it. There's how we go from expanded form to standard form. Hopefully that helped. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, peace.